What's up guys, today I'm going to be giving you guys a performance review on the Nike Air Max Dominates, so let's get right into it. So starting out with the outsole, we have a full-length herringbone traction pattern with a pivot circle in the forefoot, and let me just be straight up, really to the point, this shit worked really well, okay? On clean courts, you're going to be sticking like glue, you're going to be fine. On dusty courts, you're going to have to wipe every now and then, but you should be totally fine. You should still be sticking like glue, you're just going to have to wipe a little bit. And on outdoor surfaces, you're going to be totally fine. The herringbone, I really like it because it's spaced far apart, so the rocks and also like the dust and stuff doesn't get trapped too easily. Traction pattern, A1, really good traction in my opinion. Moving on to the cushioning of this shoe, we do have a Air Max unit in the heel. I'm not too sure what the foam is in the forefoot, but I can tell you that this shit is really comfortable. It does absorb a lot of impact. It's just not the most responsive setup. So if you do like responsive setups, this shoe is not for you. However, if you're like a bigger player and you land really hard and you don't care too much about response, or you're not worried about response, then this is the shoe for you, let me tell you, because the Air Max unit in the heel feels really good when you're landing on your heels. The forefoot cushioning is just really comfortable. It's just not that responsive in my opinion. Moving on to the materials, honestly, the materials felt pretty cheap to me, but they do get the job done. This forefoot mesh does break in a little bit and it loosens up a little bit. At first it's a little tight, but it does break in pretty nicely and it does the job of containing your foot. And then this back half of the shoe, they have like a booty, and like I have no idea what material this is. It's just a little more stiff in the heel, which I think is really good for the support, which I'll get into later. But the materials, honestly, they did feel a little bit cheap, but they did get the job done. Moving on to the fit of the shoe. The fit, in my opinion, at first it was a little bit tight, but it did loosen up a little bit, and then it felt pretty good. The forefoot, as long as you tied your shoes tight enough, they do contain your forefoot really well. And then the heel lockdown is amazing in the shoe. I'll touch more on it in support, but the heel lockdown is insane. It's borderline too restrictive in my opinion, but if you're a big man and you want your ankles to be secure, you want to feel really safe and stuff, this is the shoe for you, because let me tell you, the fit in the heel is just, it's A1, it's A1. Moving on to the support. This is the best category for the shoe, hands down. This is the reason why they made the shoe probably, because this shoe was built for Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins, two of the most dominant big men in the NBA right now, probably two of the best big men on the planet, honestly. And basically the support is really, really good. If you do want to buy like a really supportive shoe, I think you definitely need to consider these because they do have a really wide base, so you're going to be really stable. You're not going to feel like you're going to roll or anything. And also the heel lockdown, A1 for sure, because I don't know what the material is, or I don't care about anything. Once you tie your shoe up to the last eyelet, it's a wrap. You're not going anywhere. You're gonna feel really secure. Unless you're a point guard or like you need a lot of mobility or you like low tops, then you're probably gonna enjoy this heel lockdown, because let me tell you, you locked in. Yeah, support definitely A1 if you're a big man and you really like support, or you're just a player that needs support. Hands down, this shoe got you covered. Moving on to durability, I'm gonna touch on it really quick. In all honesty, I feel like the outsole's pretty durable. Sorry, I'm readjusting these laces. These laces keep coming out on me. But the outsole is really durable in my opinion. It does have thick grooves and also the rubber is pretty hard. However, the materials in the forefoot, I do feel like they're a little on the soft side, so if you drag your toe a lot, it could get fucked up really quick. But the heel material should be fine, and the cushioning should be fine in durability. So if you do want to take these outside, just watch out again for the forefoot material, but they should be good to go. Like I think they'll be perfectly fine because they do have that pretty thick outsole. Indoors, you're going to be totally fine. You're not even going to have to worry about durability indoors. And then outdoors, just keep in mind the forefoot. So it's pretty soft. So overall, I think this is a solid shoe. Honestly, the support was the main highlight of this shoe, and that's probably the reason why they put it on the market. For players that do want that extra supportive shoe, I think this is perfect. This is the most supportive shoe that Nike put out for basketball. And honestly, if you do need a lot of support, or if you're a big man or anything like this, you have to consider these. I cannot emphasize enough how supportive I felt in these shoes. Other than that though, I felt like it was a pretty good all-around performer. I'd say like just the materials feeling cheap and stuff, that's not something to worry about, because it doesn't matter if it feels cheap or not. If it works, it works. Overall, like there's no really huge downfall to the shoe, and I think that it's a really solid shoe for 120 bucks. like I would say like if you definitely need a lot more support, I think it is worth it. However, if you can wait, or if you're not too crazy on the shoes aesthetics, or you're just not sure if you should buy them or not, these will probably go on sale for like around 60 to 80 bucks probably real soon, because honestly I don't think they're going to be selling a lot of these. It's just for the people who need a lot of support. So overall, I thought it was a good shoe, not a great shoe. I think it is a great shoe for certain people, because the people who need a lot of support are going to value this shoe heavy. And yeah, that's pretty much my performance review on the Nike Air Max Dominate. I hope I informed you guys a little bit, entertained you guys a little bit, and yeah, hopefully I can help you guys find the right shoe for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.